Hello, good morning, welcome to this week's vlog. I'm going to be telling you about my new STAR acronym, how it's going to be linked to our website, and a little bit more update on our STAR Development UK website that's coming out very soon. Let's put our best foot forward, our sunglasses on, and see where we get to. Okay, so yeah, I thought I'd have to try the sunglasses today because it's such a beautiful morning. So yeah, apologies you can't see my eyes, but that might be a good thing, who knows. I don't technically have to look at the camera as much. So here we go, the STAR acronym. I was very painfully close to doing this about 6 months ago. I'm going to see if I can come up with a picture. If I find it, it's going to pop up here. Stop, think, reflect. Okay, so I said that about 6 months ago. I put a picture out, as I have done for lots of times in the last 4 years. But only when we were putting together, our website and our customer journey and our business message through STAR Development, off the back of the fantastic traction we got off the podcast. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the podcast as well today as well. And our fantastic partnerships with Carden Park, and the fact that this year we're going to be taking clients out to Sweden and fingers crossed out to Spain as well. It's just an amazing kickstart into this year compared with last year, but last year has its positives. But we're staying on now, we'll stay on now and future. So STAR acronym, our message is we're creating better organizations, teams and leaders. And then down from there, we wanted to really capture somebody's needs and wants. And when they come to us, what are they thinking? What do we want them to be thinking? What position do we want them to be thinking? And I started just putting out all the things that I kind of say all the time. So stop, and let me just stop there a second. I didn't have an acronym in mind. I was just thinking about messaging, okay? So I was like, I like to tell people to stop, that slow down to speed up. Stop what you're doing, get out the busy being busy. And then when I deal with teams and individuals, and I've done a lot of stuff, as you can imagine, in the past, I say, right, these are the objectives, but if you think that anything relevant to what we do today is going to help you move forward, that's a massive win for me. Okay, so I always talk about just stop and think. And then I was saying about reflecting. It builds self-awareness, situational awareness, it's a learning opportunity. And then I was actually talking about, what was the first time we said? I said about taking action, or add value. And I'm sort of brushing over that because that's not the A we're using at the minute. So anyway, I had a light bulb moment because I thought if I swap the last 2 rounds, that actually spells out STAR, stop, think, add value and reflect. So anyway, it was quite a funny incident that happened when I was trying to reflect and talk about my messaging. Anyway, long story short, so we've gone to change the A to act, okay? Act, take action, act, do something over nothing, okay? So we now have this acronym. So have a think, you this week, which one do you relate to most? Because when people come and speak to us, we start talking about this. Are you in this current situation? Do you need to stop and think? Sorry, stop. I'm jumping ahead there. Do we need to stop? Do we need to get off the hamster wheel? Do we need to stop being busy? Do you just need to take a couple of steps back? Do you need to take some deep breaths? Okay, and normally people say, yes, that's exactly what we need to do. And then do you need to think? Okay, be challenged. Be challenged to step out your comfort zone, to have that sort of diverse thinking, okay? And again, as you can imagine, these are big topics that I can dive even more into. Act, okay? Act differently, okay? Or add value to your toolbox. And these are all the things that you hear me talk about all the time. And obviously we're just putting this into, unbelievably, an acronym, which is STAR, which is amazing. And then reflect, okay? Reflect is almost going back to do stop, think, act again, okay? To keep that lifelong journey of stepping forward. And again, remember, this is for organisations, big picture stuff. I'm just going to turn around because of the sun situation going on here. Whoop. There we go. I don't know where that noise effect came from, but you know what I mean. So yeah, I just wanted to share that today. To keep stepping through and stepping forwards, some of our messaging and marketing and all that sort of thing, that these are sort of things that people, when we're already starting to be in consultation with companies that are going to be coming to Carden Park this year, when we're allowed to end of May into June, that we're having these conversations and they're like, this is exactly why we've sent you a DM on LinkedIn, or we picked the phone up, or we've spoken to somebody because they've talking about this and we've put them in contact with you. So we've got amazing associates that can deliver this training, okay? Very bespoke. We can cross-map competency frameworks, and we can fit into your leadership and development training packages depending on the size of the organisation. But I mention trainers because this week on the podcast, I have our lead instructor, our lead trainer, our lead associate, our business development partner. It is Mr. Tom Phillips. So Tom, amazing person I've met in the last 18 months, obviously virtually to start off with, and then we came together and met once the Carden Park deal was put in place, and that amazing partnership we have, which then kick-started me into speaking to the amazing people I have connections with, and Tom is one of the ones that lives closest, and it's great to have him on the team. If you've heard of NLP, he's the only trainer in the UK who's been privately mentored by Richard Bandler, who is the founder, I was going to say godfather, but the founder, you know what I mean, I'm bigging him up, of NLP itself. So it's fantastic to have him on board. I'd love you to tune in, and let's get rid of him. There you go. You'll see him this week on the podcast, 6 a.m. Wednesday. And again, I've been privileged to have him as part of the team. And do you know what I'm going to be doing this week as well, into next week and the following week, because we've got 10 amazing associates already and lots more coming. We just need to start and get everybody rolling through. I'm going to start to be shouting from the rooftops about the people we have associated with Star Development UK. Absolutely privileged, absolutely humbled, and I'm not overstating that. It's absolutely privileged position to be in, to be surrounded by these amazing trainers. So, have a great week. This is probably the longest vlog I have done so far, so I hope you enjoy it. I might take some glasses off just for the last little bit. There we go. Have a fantastic week, and I can't wait to hear your comments in the links below. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and you'll get the amazing podcasts, and I'll speak to you all very soon. Have a productive week. Bye.